Mom shouted, "You're ungrateful! Get out and never come back." So I left without a word. Weeks later, Dad texted, "Why haven't you paid the mortgage?" I replied, "Oh, I thought I wasn't welcome." And then my phone blew up. So I'd been paying my parents' mortgage for 2 years, not helping with it. Paying the entire thing, every single month, $1,500 straight from my account to theirs. It started when Dad lost his job at the plant. He came to me looking all defeated and asked if I could help out temporarily. I was 24, had a decent job doing IT work remotely, and I figured I owed them for raising me. So I said yes. Temporarily turned into 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Dad got another job after 8 months, but it paid way less. Mom worked part-time at a grocery store, but spent most of her money on her sister's kids because my aunt was always broke. They never actually asked me to keep paying. They just stopped bringing it up, and I kept sending the money because I didn't want them losing the house. But here's the thing. They never said thank you. Not once in 2 years. Instead, I got complaints. The grass was too long when I visited. Why didn't I come to Sunday dinner anymore? Why was I always working when they called? I was working because I was paying their freaking mortgage. 3 weeks ago, I drove over to drop off some groceries because Mom mentioned they were low on stuff. I walk in and my younger brother Greg is sitting on the couch playing video games on a brand new PlayStation 5. I didn't even have a PS5. I asked where he got it, and Mom said they bought it for his birthday. His birthday was in 2 months. I just stood there holding paper bags full of chicken and rice and pasta, and I asked how they afforded it. Dad got all defensive and said it was none of my business how they spent their money. I reminded him I was literally paying his mortgage, that it was kinda my business. Mom lost it. She started screaming about how I always throw it in their faces, how I act like I'm better than them, how I'm so ungrateful for everything they did for me growing up. I just stared at her. I didn't even say anything back. Then she hit me with it. "You're ungrateful. Get out and never come back." I put the groceries on the counter, grabbed my keys, and left. Didn't say a word. Didn't slam the door. Just walked out. I sat in my car for a minute thinking she'd come outside and apologize. She didn't, so I drove home. That night, nothing. No texts. No calls. The next day, nothing. I waited a whole week thinking maybe Dad would reach out. He didn't, so I canceled the auto pay on the mortgage. If they didn't want me around, they didn't need my money either. Week 2 passed. Still nothing. I started wondering if they even noticed I stopped paying. Maybe Dad's job paid more than I thought. Maybe they had savings. Week 3, I got a text from Dad. "Why haven't you paid the mortgage?" I stared at that message for like 5 minutes. Then I typed back, "Oh, I thought I wasn't welcome." I put my phone face down on my desk and went back to work. 10 seconds later, it started ringing. Dad. I declined it. Then Mom called. Declined. Then Greg called. Declined. Then my aunt called, which was wild because we barely even talked. Declined. The texts started flooding in. Dad. "This is not a joke, we're going to lose the house." Mom. "Stop being so sensitive, we didn't mean it." Greg. "Bro, come on, don't do this." Aunt. "Your mother is crying, you need to fix this." Then my uncle, who I hadn't spoken to in 5 years, sent me a paragraph about family loyalty. I turned my phone off and made dinner. When I turned it back on 2 hours later, I had 47 notifications. 47. Voicemails from Dad saying I was abandoning them. Texts from Mom saying she was sorry, but I needed to understand she was stressed. Greg sent me a screenshot of a PS5 he was trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace with the caption, "Happy now?" My aunt sent me a Bible verse. I didn't respond to any of it. The next day, Dad showed up at my apartment. I saw his truck through the window and didn't answer the door. He knocked for 10 minutes then left. Mom tried calling from different numbers thinking I blocked her. I didn't block anyone. I just wasn't answering. On day 4 after the text, I got a call from my parents' bank. They were asking if I was planning to resume payments because my parents listed me as a co-payer or something 2 years ago when I started helping. I told the bank representative I was no longer financially responsible for that property and to remove my name from everything. She said that might not be possible without my parents refinancing. I said that sounds like their problem and hung up.